You are welcome to Impressive Creativity channel. In today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to make Ankara Autogele. But this time around, we want our Ankara Autogele to look like Ashoke Autogele. So we'll be learning that secret. I want you to watch it to the end because we are going to be doing two different styles. The materials that we need are the measuring tape, the Ankara fabric, the scissors, wording, office pin, tailor's chalk, and lining. I will start with the base. I don't want to assume everybody knows how to do the base. The length is 30 inches and the width is 24 inches. 30 inches by 24 inches. This is the wrong side. So the first thing I will do, I will fold all the edges. I'll fold all the edges. I'm going to use a sewing machine, but if you don't have a sewing machine, you can use your needle and thread. After sewing, the length is 28 inches, the width is 22 inches, 28 by 22 inches. I want to start the folding because of those that are doing this for the first time. I will be using tailor's chalk to mark. I'll mark 1.5 at both edges, 1.5, and then I fold. You measure another 1.5, you mark. You fold, at the middle, now I go to the machine again and sew. So you repeat this process for about 5 or 6 times. You can do this for about 5 or 6 times. But I advise every time you fold, you sew. You can sew with a sewing machine or with a needle and thread. I've done 6 splits. I'm going to do one. Each split will cover the sewing of the previous one. This one is covering the sewing of this one. So the next one I'm going to do will cover the sewing. Some have asked, is that what I do for a living? And I tell them I do several things. You know, those that are creative are never bored. You just wish you have more hours in a day. And this is what this channel is about, having fun. You can be a doctor, you can be a lawyer, you can be an architect, an accountant, and yet be creative. So we encourage our children, our grandchildren, to have fun and yet be creative. Now this is done. I've ironed it. I want to prepare what we use to tie it. I have 2 materials here. Each is 14 inches by 7 inches. 14 by 7 inches. So the first thing I will do, I'll fold. Measure 2 inches. Measure 2 inches. You do the same for the other material too. And then you draw a line. So this edge, you cut. I've sewn the 2 from here to here for the 2. We'll leave this place and then we turn it. I've ironed it. We're going to place it like this. I'll use pin. And then we sew. It's going to be like this. So for the other one, we pin like this. So can you see how it's with it? Facing each other like this. So we pin again. So by the time you turn it, it will be like this. This is the base. We are still going to do the auto fan. Please watch the video to the end. We are still going to do another style in time. For the auto fan, the length is 48 inches, the width is 15 inches. This is wording. It is different from stay. Stay is softer. The length is 47 inches, while the width is 6 1/4 inches. Before we start sewing, we iron it. After ironing, I had to pin here and here. I wanted this place to be firm so that it won't be moving. And then I also have an inch here. I will also sew from here to here 2 inches so that the wording can be firm inside, and then it won't be shaking when I'm folding. And then I will do the raw edges and the one on top. Now we want to start forming our fan. For those that are starting for the first time, this is the easiest method. The lower part will be bigger than the upper part. We want it slant. Can you see? And then we pin. It's thick because of the wording, and so I'll pin twice. Can you see? And then the second one, this will be small, this will be big. The same points. Please note the same points. You pin again. We can tack now because of the wording is making it thick. I just want to do the third one. Now this will be small, this will be big. The same points. Can we see we are forming our fan? And this is what we will do throughout. You can tack, form it because of the wording is making it thick. This is what we are going to do throughout. I've tacked it to the base. I didn't make it high. You can make your own auto fan to be high. You can make it 8 inches or 7.5 inches. Mine was 6 1/4 inches. So we move on to the next style. Please watch the video to the end. For the second style, the base is ready. We can use the same measurements, and the description on how to do the folding is in the first video. For the second fabric, you will need a lining. This is the lining. Now the lining is covering the right side. I'm placing it on top of the right side, not the wrong side. This is the right side. So I'm going to sew it like this. Just the top I'm going to sew. Now I want the measurement. The length of the Ankara is 32. You can make it 40, but I'm going to use a thick wording, so it's 32. The width is 28. You can make it 28, you can make it 26. But for the lining, I always make sure my lining is bigger than the fabric. Some will say exact, but I don't like using the exact because sometimes you find out that the lining can be shorter. So after sewing this, you can see that this is excess. After sewing, I will now trim the lining. For the wording, the length is the same as the Ankara fabric, but the width is 20 inches. I left the space here is about 1 inch. Please remember, the space here is about 1 inch because I'm going to turn this and I'm going to fold. Now concerning the wording, please centralize it. The length of this is 20. The length of the fabric is 28. Half of 28 is 14. Half of this is 10. So the 14 must align with this 10. That is how these sides, the space between these sides will be equal. Please remember. And then after that, I'm just going to turn. I'm going to turn like this. Can you see? And then I'm going to sew this side straight down. After that, I will cut the excess line. Remember, the lining still have excess, So I'm going to cut straight down and then cut the excess line. I did not sew the lower parts because I wanted to show us the wording. This is the wording. So after sewing the upper part, we insert the wording and then we sew the lower parts. We do the turning from the side. Remember, we sew the upper part, we insert the wording, and then we turn from the side. I've turned it and I've sewn this. We said 28 divided by 3. We can see from here to here 9.5. From the other edge 9.5, and this will be 9. So I just sew this and sew it. So from here to here 9.5. From here to here 9.5, and this place will be 9. So just sew. The next thing we want to do is to fold. It's different from the one we did in the last video. You bend this a bit. Can you see? And then you fold. You put it on top of the last one. I'm doing this for those that are starting for the first time. You straighten it at the edge, straighten at the edge, and then you fold again. Can you see, on top of each other? And then you tack. You tack in the middle, you straighten it at the edge, you tack at the left, you tack at the right too. No, place it neat well, you tack it. You can also do it on a flat surface. You bend, start from the middle, you tack, you straighten it, you tack again, you straighten the other edge, you tack again. You continue like that. This is done. I had to tack it at several places, here, 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 and then after finishing, you have to tighten it here. After finishing, and then I want to make the stripes we're going to use to tie it. I've already sewn the edges. You can see I've sewn the edges. I've sewn the edges here. I don't want the video to be too long, and then what we do is, we did not put wording here so that it can be easy for us to attach. We made the wording to be smaller, and so what we do is to put this like this, and then we tack here, so that when you put it, it will be like this. It is not like this. It is not like this, because when you make it, it will go like this after opening it. So what we are going to do is like this. We'll tack it, and then when we stretch it, it will be like this, and then we close this place up. This is the base. I want to attach this, but before attaching it, I want to show us the back. I use the same material. It's looking beautiful. It makes it neater, but you might not do this. You might not line it, but I did with the same material. And then we want to attach this to this. You find the midpoint of this, which I've marked, and then you find the midpoint of this, which I've marked. And then I count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The last one, I place it on top, and then I use needle and thread, to sew it from the last one here, to sew it across. I won't be showing us because I don't want the video to be too long. Thanks for watching the video to the end. Please subscribe and like the video. The next tutorial will be lace autogele. Most people don't make lace autogele, so that will be our next tutorial. Thank you.